Hi, everybody. I'm Marcy, and I'm here to talk with you about restful sleep. And we're going to have a couple of minute conversation about what restful sleep involves and how you can create more of that in your own life. Because I've been hearing from many of you that you're having a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep. And hi, Andrea. Many, people have problems with sleep. It's kind of a very common concern and problem, and especially now with all that's going on in the world, I think that maybe we're a little bit more amped up and having a harder time sleeping than we might normally have. So I just wanted to reach out and have a conversation and hopefully give you some nice calming relaxation, maybe a 10-minute guided imagery relaxation that will help you sleep well. And, you can listen to this at some time in the future, put it on and just listen to the audio part of it as you're falling asleep. And please feel free to, send any questions or concerns that you have, and I will address them. So sleep is one of the pillars of health. And we all know how important sleep is. There's a wonderful, groundbreaking book by Matthew Walker called Why We Sleep. And it talks in great detail about the importance of sleep, how underrated sleep is, how much more sleep we need than we even realize, and what happens during sleep, that it digests a lot of the stress of the day. It incorporates stress and trauma and allocates it to different parts of the brain. And this is why meditation is also really important, because meditation or yoga nidra is also another form of very deep relaxation. All of these modalities reduce the brainwave action in our minds. And by doing so, we get a lot of the benefits of sleeping, even if we can't, lay down and put our heads down for 8 hours. Although Matthew Walker says we actually need 10 hours of sleep a night, I think that that's very hard for most of us to do. So some of the things involving challenges with sleep, from my experience, from what I hear in my practice, from the people that I talk to, involve either falling asleep or staying asleep. And both of those challenge our ability to get into REM, restful sleep, rejuvenative sleep. And a lot of the things that work to help us fall asleep or help us get back to sleep or stay asleep are similar. So I'm going to talk about a few of those, and then we're going to get to our relaxation. So I want you to think about brain waves and what brain waves actually are. And I want you to think of a line, kind of middle line. And above that is, waking consciousness. And I don't know the exact numbers, so I'm going to do my research before I actually, give you a chart and details. But above sleep state, let's call sleep state 8 cycles per second. And let's call, deep meditation, maybe 10 to 14. And then regular thinking, maybe watching TV might be, 15. And thinking for work might be, 20, and then anxiety might be 30 or 40. Like, it's really revving up and going faster as we get into more agitated, pressured thought process. And then below, like the sleep threshold, we're going into deeper levels of sleep. The brain waves are actually cycling much slower. And that is related to anxiety as well, because the more anxious we get, the more our heartbeat elevates, the more our brainwave activity starts just kind of going nuts. So this relaxation will not only promote healthy, restful sleep, but if you do it during the day, for 10 minutes, even if you're not falling asleep, you're letting your body digest and do a lot of the work that it would do while we're sleeping. So there's my little pitch for why sleep and meditation and relaxation and equipoise and conscious directing of our biophysiology is so important. So let me just look at my notes here. How much sleep do we need? More than we get. 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe I get sometimes. Matthew Walker would say we need 10 hours of sleep. Tom Brady guards his sleep and will sleep 10 hours a night or more if possible for optimal health. So as much as we can get, and especially now, even if we do it in cat naps, is it better to do it in one longer stretch? It is, if it is possible and accessible to us. And if that is not available to us, take it in chunks, or take it in naps, or take it in meditation times. If you're trying to go to sleep and you're having a hard time shutting down your thoughts, I've talked about this in other videos. The mind is like a monkey. It jumps around. It's going from tree to tree, grabbing thoughts, grabbing things, usually intense things that have a certain emotional frequency that kind of feel a certain way to our neurochemicals in our bodies. So if it's jumping from thought to thought, how am I getting to the store? What's the right time to go to the store? Do I need a mask? All these different things that we're thinking during this time. Catching ourselves doing that, okay, I'm overthinking, and how am I going to dial it back? Especially sleep time. I'm trying to go to sleep, so I'm not trying to follow the thread trail of thoughts. You might want to give that jumping monkey a banana. Give it something to keep itself busy, okay? The old adage of counting sheep, there's some truth in that. Giving your brain a task that is less agitating but will be engaging might be a segue to, breaking the habit of just going from thought to thought to thought, especially if they tend to be negative. So occupying your brain with counting backwards, the alphabet backwards is a good one, because it's never going to be easy, and it gives your mind something else to think about. And then when it's actually time to go to sleep, and I'll say one more thing: music, restful music, interesting music, classical music. Those are really, that's really a helpful thing, just to occupy yourself with other things besides intrusive thoughts that jack us up. And then when it's time to go to sleep and we decide it's time, then, it's a matter of kind of setting the stage. And this is where this relaxation hopefully will be helpful to you. And so closing your eyes and focusing on your breath, and I'm going to start with this, and then I'm going to bring you over to a candle that you can see, and you can just watch the candle and listen to my voice. But at this point, I would like you to get comfortable if you're not already. Grab a blankie and settle into your chair, and just, make yourself as comfortable at 2:08 in the afternoon as you can. And if it's 12 o'clock at night and you're going to be replaying this and listening to this to promote your sleep, then you're tucked in your bed and you're tucked under your covers and you're comfy. And I am now going to move you over to a candle. I hope that that's a nice image. Here, let's move it. Oops. Move it so that it's right there. And if you want a visual, you can see the candle and you can hear my voice. And I'm going to start guiding you through this relaxation. I want you to close your eyes and focus on your breath. And I want you to breathe in through your nose and feel the air coming nice and cool through the nostrils. And as you exhale, whatever's more comfortable for you, if you want to exhale through your nose, or some people really enjoy exhaling through their mouth like a straw. Whatever's comfortable, breathe in, smooth, feel it cool, and exhale, concentrating on that delicious release of air. And every inhalation is breathing in comfortable, healing oxygen. Every exhalation is removing any stress, any tension. And your body's very safe. It's very secure. You're warm. You're tucked in. Your head is secure. And I want you to focus on the space right between your eyes and allow that space to become wide. And your mind is quiet. Your mind is simply listening to the sound of my voice. There's no place to go. There's nothing to do. You are safe. You are secure. All is well. And the only task at hand is to allow yourself to slip away into lower and lower brain wave frequency. So you're coming down to below 10. You're not thinking, you're not feeling very much, you're just experiencing very comfortable body state. And continuing to breathe, moving down your throat, down into your chest, and you're feeling the breath coming in and out through the rise and the fall of your chest. You are comfortable and you are safe, and your body's becoming very sleepy, very content, very comfortable. Your shoulders relax into the pillow. Your spine is so supported, so comfortable. Your arms are heavy. Your hips are really just quiet, peaceful, relaxed. Any tension you might be holding, you're releasing through the breath. And it's moving down through your legs, through your shins, and out the bottom of your feet. And as you continue to breathe and relax and fade into comfortable calm, know that all is well, that in this moment everything is fine, and you've done your job, and you are entitled and deserving and 100% ready for deep, restful, restorative, delicious sleep. And as you continue to breathe and continue to slow down, all is well. Every finger, every toe, every cell, every organ is peaceful and relaxed and calm. Continuing to breathe, continuing to experience the deliciousness of your body, entering into its well-deserved reprieve. Nothing to do. I am peaceful. I am safe. I am calm. I am pure light energy as I float on a safe cloud of perfection. To all my friends, you are loved, and I wish you a peaceful, restful good night.